That switcher should have fixed where everything's coming through at. Let's check that now. Sure has. Okay. Well, hope everybody enjoyed getting ready with me by myself. Ba 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 da da da. It's kind of choppy today, isn't it? I wonder if my graphics card does have an update. Feels a little choppy.
Torgal, what is it?
What's going on, Torgal?
Wager. Come on.
Yeah, I figured there would be something back here. I guess not. Oh, we're headed back into town. Okay. Oh, of course.
What happened here?
So I want to figure out the limit break now.
We've got a live one. What are you doing here? Answer me. Remember our orders? No survivors.
Who would order something?
I don't think we have anything to worry about with no survivors. Oh. Oh. The question that I have is how do I activate the limit break? I assume we're going to find out here in a second. Ooh. I need to find the commands for this, actually.
Torgal. A little help.
That looks like a screenshot? That's weird. Maybe it's G.
Thought you could escape us, did you, Branded? You were born.
Oh, G's lock on.
And you'll
Okay.
die one.
Ba, 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 da, da.
Kill all the ducal dogs.
Ducal dogs. Hey, we're innocent people.
Yeah, you can't really block that if you do that.
My wounds, boy.
Ba, 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 ba.
Stay down. Put them all to the
What is actually the controls for this? I do need to find that. Ifrit channeled. Okay. So I need to unlock him. Unlock these abilities, maybe. Limit break. E. We have 1874. The problem is that as much as I would love to master this, Which I don't know. Maybe it is. Maybe it is right to master this first. These are really cheap, so we probably should. Oh, while in combat, okay. So it's T. Got it. Yeesh. I'm also happy that you can charge it in combat, but then also turn it off, which is nice. So you can use it and kind of be strategic with it. Which definitely checks out.
A little help.
Fill me up, Torgal.
All must burn. The bearers and those who sheltered them. By Empress Annibella's command.
Uh-oh. I guess that's his mom. Oh, these have to die first, big time.
Right.
I know. You can wait.
Nope. Yep. Out of here. His health went nowhere. I did 13,000 damage to him.
This time.
Jesus. Oh, a double hit. Okay, I see. You got more skills. Got it.
This time.
I figured I'd be able to. I guess you can only do it once for combat, maybe. Interesting. I forget about that double hit. Hello? Did my settings reset on this game too? What is going on with my like setup? I do not really know. Shadley, what's going on? It's so good to see you. How you doing, man? Oh, I gotta stop back into your streams, man. I've been going to sleep so early. It's been crazy.
I'm sorry, Lady Hannah.
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. I can't complain. We had a lot of life changes happen, but in a good way. So we're good.
These people did.
I was DreamHack.
Better than my
I was unfortunately out of town on business during DreamHack, so I was unable to attend.
We're too late.
Oh, gas back.
Clive.
I gotta check my Streamlabs as well. Something's weird's going on, man. All my setup has been pretty crazy lately.
Orders of the Duchess, eh?
The technical issues never cease to fail in streaming.
We
It's pretty
need
neat, but I'm happy to be
explosive
home.
weapon
I believe
bearers.
it. Nothing
They're
beats
safely hidden up here, but
your warm
someone's
bed,
gotta
your own
slip.
bed, you know.
If they'd have only
And Atlanta's
been
not the
stolen,
cleanest of
none
cities.
this would have had to happen. Fuck!
My mother always did despise bearers. The way father embraced them.
Especially that area over there. It's funny because the World Congress Center's over there, Mercedes-Benz is over there.
Birth gave them a power that others lacked.
And of course, just like Centennial
Why
Park and
kill
all that, so
everyone?
all that stuff
They meant
downtown.
no harm.
You'd
They
think
just
it'd be
wanted to be
much more
free.
booming than it is.
This world judges that a crime punishable.
I
by
lived a
death.
little bit on the other side of that area. I was on
Which is
the
why we're
east
going
side
to
of
change
that,
it.
of I-75, and I just never found myself going over there.
We want to help.
Thought you'd got your own stuff.
But we
to
have
be
since
getting on with.
moved,
We do.
so we were in another place.
But it
Might
can
look a
wait.
little different.
In that case, we should head
But it's good to
back
have you
until
hanging
Sid
out, man.
you've
It's
had a
good to see
change
you.
of heart.
I need to stop by.
He was always on it yet to join us.
All right.
And we'd best be quick. Last I heard, he was planning another excursion.
I've been going to sleep
What
at like
about the
8
villagers?
p.m. every night. It's crazy.
Aye. Can I leave yous lot to take care of things here?
Of course. We'll make sure they get a proper burial.
Thank you.
Oh yeah,
of you.
it definitely does. It definitely does. But it is always good. It's always good to see you.
When you're ready, then.
Oh yeah, we've dove off into Final Fantasy 16, so it kind of gives me a mix of you know, some of the other Final Fantasies and some of the developers of Devil May Cry
Now,
were a part of this game, and it's very apparent with some of the limit breaks and some of the gameplay. Basically, they took the mechanics out of Devil May Cry and they just kind of sprinkled them into Final Fantasy. So it's been real fun. Yeah, it's been awesome. It's very linear, which I'm okay with. I don't need super open world games. They have these big boss battles that are not just with your own character, which is super
Sid
nice.
Solar, then. We have a lot to discuss.
I think it fulfills a lot of gaps that people were missing in older Final Fantasies. Because in Final Fantasies, you'd summon these guardians, right? You'd summon them, and that was the way that mechanic worked. But now you actually get to play as these guardians, which is pretty awesome.
We can keep running,
Matt,
or we can walk.
this is
to the
Final Fantasy
festival.
16. Also, it's crazy though because so I don't know if you've had this issue, Shades, if you're still here, is my TikTok live studio just deleted all of my presets.
Tell myself the bustle's a
So I'm gonna
blessing,
have to go back and
with time enough for quiet
I don't know,
contemplation when I'm
redo
dead.
everything. It's unfortunate. I don't know if you've had that
So,
issue before.
Did you find the answers you were looking for?
I still don't know what.
But
to
Sid,
make of this
Sid voice actor is
curse.
zaddy, dude.
or
Straight
whatever
zaddy.
It is I've been given. But there is one thing I can say for certain. I am a dominant, Ifrit,
Sure are, buddy.
and there is nothing I can do to change that. It is a burden I must bear until my dying day.
Spoken true. Forgiveness and in turn salvation can only begin with acceptance.
I hope to be Sid one day, that's all.
Path we all must walk, no matter how colourful our histories.
Sid, you once told me that you wanted to build a place where people could die on their own terms.
I did.
I've been thinking about that. Why not a place where people can live on their own terms? For 13 years, killing was all I knew. So obsessed with death that I never stopped to consider the lives of those around me.
Clive's got some trauma. He's got some trauma built in
I
here.
see now were scarcely worth living. Be they bearers or beggars, most march blindly to their end. never realizing that they too deserve a choice.
I love to dive headfirst into those jokes. I'm like, these what, man? Like what? What?
And I dare not turn a blind eye to their
What is
suffering.
Segunda?
So, atonement then, is it?
I think
It's the
so.
answer we found.
The only one we need.
Kai ended up clipping a moment of me saying "ooh, it was amazing."
Your weight.
And we will.
It forever lives. I'm gonna have to make a clip out of it sometime.
With a sprinkle of fire and ice, this plan of mine might just work.
This is kind of weird music. This is too happy music though. The music in this game has been very good, but sometimes it's either like really happy or like
Going to sneak into the Imperial
too patriotic, I guess, in a sense.
and pay a visit.
That gave me like Independence Day vibes from '94. You know what I mean? Kind of old. But it's a beautiful game, though. It's actually a few years old. It didn't come out to PC until last month, I think. But it was a Sony exclusive.
You will be hard pressed to fill the capital's granaries before winter.
So for it to be
If there is
a couple years now, it's
the black creeps closer.
looks
as we
great.
speak.
And yet you do naught but bawl and bluster.
So the biggest downside to my TikTok now is I can't see GIFs. I'm having to use my phone as my chat because it's not showing up in my live overlays anymore. I'm gonna have to just,
If it is
I don't know, either
fertile land the
completely
Empire requires,
redo my entire
we need
TikTok or
to
figure
go
out something.
south.
If you mean the crystalline Dominion's holdings, we are bound by mutual accord. Theirs is a neutral state whose borders we are sworn to respect.
Gentlemen, did we swear to see our people starve?
Well, I really do think that...
Friday's stream is going to be a little different. Tomorrow's stream is going to be pretty interesting. So I'm leaving out of the country. I'm going to London, Scotland. But before I go, I'm gonna get all this, you know, I'm gonna get it done right.
If there is not grain enough to feed
So tomorrow's
those
stream we're
within
gonna be
our
in
borders, how, pray tell, will we feed those
the
without?
barber shop live on TikTok.
But instead of setting your minds
Hey,
to
listen,
riddles,
please get some sleep, man. It's so good to see you stop by. I appreciate you, man.
lock horns with an
Seriously.
enemy from across the sea, sending our
Even if it's for a
soldiers
short
to
little while,
slaughter in
it
their
goes a long
blood.
way. I appreciate that.
The Empire bleeds.
I'll make sure to sneak around sometime.
Prattling like crones in a tea house. And you fancy yourselves leaders of
We just getting started. The day has just started, so
Sandbreck is naught without her citizens.
I appreciate that, Shades. You have a great one, man.
If their land is being wrested away, it is our duty to claim new lands for them.
Your Radiance. You cannot mean a war of conquest.
That
Ooh.
is exactly what I mean. It is time we expanded our dominion.
Okay, we got a battle brewing.
This
I'm
is the
down
way
for
great
this.
Grieger.
There will be uproar. Then we must find a way to distract the citizenry. But how much will that cost? And what of our legions? Shall we raise the furs?
Well, someone will have to contend with the Dalmex.
I will not keep you. You all have much to do.
I don't think this dude's a dominant though. I don't wonder what's going on with him. I think his son maybe. I think we saw something about this earlier when we saw Bahamut and Odin together. Techie, it's so good to see you. Good morning.
Where is my son?
The Lord Prince is currently garrisoned at the Strait of Author. If it please you, I can send word requesting his immediate return to the Holy Capital.
That won't be necessary. Tell him instead to see to his wounds. Bahamut's strength will be needed again soon.
Oh, Bahamut.
As you command.
I hope that I like the character that is associated with Bahamut because Bahamut tends to be one of my favorite Guardian forces.
I must have misheard. You mean to tell me that the mother crystals are the reason the world is dying? Are you mad?
I have been told that on occasion, but no, not today.
It's Sid, man.
I've all seen it firsthand.
Sid's zaddy, dude.
Empty wastes where once were green meadows. Land drained so dry of its ether, not even the rats remained. But where was it all going? I spent years searching for an answer, until I saw it standing right in front of me. There, in the self-same crystals, we look to for their so-called blessing. Alright, listen.
Becky, I'm doing good. How about you?
How does it allow us to conjure magics?
I'm really into this story. It's crazy.
And where do these crystals come from?
That's easy. They're mined from the mother crystals.
They're one and the same. Although admittedly this here fits more easily in the pocket.
But the mother crystals are massive. Some as large as mountains.
So you see the problem. Imagine just how much ether can be drawn by something.
Oh, we just relaxed. Are we off today?
That's where it's all going, mind. Well,
got a little break.
I can't know everything, can I?
We are taught that the mother crystals are divine. Their ether a gift from the heavens. For centuries, nations have fought and fallen for want of that gift. If what you say is true, how did no one else see it?
Who says they didn't? Maybe the truth was inconvenient.
Inconvenient to whom, exactly?
Uh-oh.
Higher up.
For those that are here, we gotta send Sammy some good vibes. I heard he was feeling real bad yesterday. Have an appointment with the college academic advisor today. That's about it. Oh, cool. About what?
What?
Anything good? Hopefully. I hope it's good.
Bearers and dominance anymore.
I didn't say that. I made a promise and I intend to keep it. But if we continue down this path, there's only one fate that awaits the realm.
Class is hopefully in January. Awesome.
Well,
What are you going back to study?
free, if they're all lying dead in a blighted ditch. Not if we want to create a place where they can live on their own terms anyway. Sort of defeats the purpose.
Ultrasound. Oh, that's right. Ultrasound tech. That's right. You told me this. I'm sorry.
If we have
That's
to
awesome.
break
That's gonna be a
down
a good
in
one.
order to build us a new one.
That's right. We've talked about this.
What say you? Are you with me?
Yeah, no, that's gonna be awesome for real. That's a good field to be in.
I suppose it's about time I repaid your faith.
You could have just said aye. But it's nice to have you aboard all the same.
We actually had Shades in the TikTok chat for a little bit. He's an EP boy.
What have I got myself into?
I hate that my TikTok is still messing up on me. I hate that. Yesterday's stream was wild. The game really it really took off yesterday. He's definitely an EP boy. I believe it. I wish I still had it in me to play games at night.
Is everything all right?
My poor self was like asleep by 9.
I was in a world of my own. I'm worried about my friend, you see. He left some time ago and hasn't returned. You know what it's like out there for a bearer on his own.
I would say if like Skyrim and Devil May Cry came together with sprinkles of Final Fantasy characters, that's what Final Fantasy 16 is.
The hideaway can't survive on goodwill alone.
The way the characters move and interact, it feels like
Karen does what
Skyrim.
she can. Her coffers aren't bottomless. Wait. You were a soldier, were you not? in the Imperial Army?
I was.
Then I ask a favour of you. I'm too old to be traipsing hither and yon. Will you go and find him for me?
You know what? I think we can go find him. I think we've got the time to go on a side quest today.
What can you tell me about your friend?
His name is Randall.
We'll save Randall.
I suspect you'll find him in Lost Wing. He's been working for Quinton, the tavern keeper. He'll know something, I'm sure.
I'll speak to him.
I hope Sammy's getting some good rest today too.
And thank you again.
Yeah, we'll prioritize this one. We probably should just go and do this one, especially if we have to leave. And Lost Wing? Yeah, let's just go ahead and just go do this quest. I think Lost Wing is where the, yep. That's where the ship is. I think I'm going to have to also update some drivers. I had some issues loading the game this morning, and they said that my graphics card was messed up. And I was like, I don't know.
You're that soldier who chased off the royalists.
Oh, I had to think about which Sammy? Yeah.
I know that you'll always be welcome on my and that my parlour's always open.
I know, it's a big world. I'm debating buying this game, but I'm not sure I will enjoy it. I don't know. What are you most worried about, Counted? Like, what would be your biggest concern about not enjoying it? Because I can definitely help you in that decision. Let's get on this way. Alright, actually, I'll give you one good reason to actually play and buy this game. I'll show it to you here in just like 2 seconds. Alright, here's the reason right here. This is it. This is all, that's all you need. You can pet Torgal.
Get it, boy.
That'll be enough for today.
But how did the grocer know his daughter had been stealing off to the vineyard?
Because the good news is this game can be played as easy or as hard as you'd like. The good interactions with the animals, all we need. I know, it's the best. Like, he said sold. Yeah. But yeah, the good news is you can make it as like as hard as you'd like or as easy as you'd like, depending on the items you equip. So you don't have to be like super try hard. You can casually play this game if you want to.
A friend of his asked me to check on him.
And that doesn't mean there's not challenges that will await, but
Porter. Yes, I know him. And I can't say I'm surprised if he has been delayed. I gave him enough to do.
For me personally, it's fulfilled everything that I've wanted in a game for a really long time.
Probably have been back by
and I say it all the time, and it's because the creators of this were Devil May Cry creators and Final Fantasy.
An associate of mine to the south of here.
And they just kind of just came together and just merged the two games. And it's been...
Be sure to let me
it's
know.
fulfilled everything I want, at least. But you also don't have to take my word for it. We also have a big Discord that we have multiple people that go live, and everybody there's a few others that are streaming this game as well if you want some more people to view.
What will we do for supper?
Actually, I need to make sure that this is actually working on my end. There we go. So that's working on that side, and for TikTok, the link for the Discord is in my bio, and if it's not working, let me know, because we had to change it. I don't know which way to go. Looks like I was heading in the right direction, maybe. Nope. Nope, sure was not. There we go. Oh, I'm just getting absolutely lost here. Torgal. I'm debating it because I really didn't like Final Fantasy Remake. Okay, so this plays a lot different than Final Fantasy VII Remake. What were some of the things you didn't like about it? So that I can tell you if it's the same or if it's different or if it's because I played 7 Remake. I haven't played Rebirth because it's not out yet on PC. It's just Gav. Oh, it's just a village guard.
From a couple of the bearers what you did to them royalists over at the care. Glad you're on our side.
Big sections that were just boring. Okay. This has a lot more action. So I will say Final Fantasy VII Remake as overall was a very slow game. I guarantee you there's a demo of this game that you can play. Or there was a demo. I don't know if it's still available since the new one's out, but I'm going to be honest with you. I played the demo and it took me roughly an hour and 45 minutes to get through the demo. I bought it right after that. I mean, straight up. It was the very like first hour and a half of gameplay was insane. I mean, the storyline it absolutely captivated me. There's only been one section so far that I've found that was kind of like, it's kind of boring.
Thank the gods, you're one of us.
But it all made sense. It all came together in the story, though. But I agree with you in 7. 7 was slow.
Sod insisted on drawing him off. Where did this happen? Further down the road, in the clearing.
The link did work? Awesome.
You have to see that he's safe.
I'll do what I can. You go back to Lost Wing and tell Quentin what happened.
Yeah, Techie, I had some people that were they were having to be like my Discord spammers for me. I was like, I gotta get this fixed. I gotta get my commands. I gotta up my game. But the combat in this game is so much better to me than
Why am I not surprised?
Than even 7 Remake. I'm gonna have to turn this volume down. Is the volume good for you guys, or is it just me? God almighty, dude. Volume's good? Okay. I just need to turn my main volume down. Got it. About to say, I couldn't tell when he actually swung. Oh, this dude's whirlwinding, bro. Yeah, no, the combat in this game is for sure a bonus for me. I've enjoyed it, even compared to Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Bits. You're always doing bits. No matter what. You're always doing bits. I was doing bits. Bad bit moment.
Good morning, Beeb. It's so good to see you. That's awesome. Thank you for the bits.
Sorry, Randall.
Good morning.
He doesn't deserve to rot by the roadside. I'll speak to Quentin.
Poor dude. He lost his bear. Yeah, so now, but and one of the good facts of this is that it also has fast travel. So like, you don't have to waste time like running back and all that, which is great for, you know, people like me on a schedule.
Ah, there you are. My man told me what happened. And
All I do is bit,
I
no
can't
matter
help but
what.
notice you're alone. Damn it. I feared as much.
Locked into work mode. Hey, listen, all good. You can do exclamation lurk.
I trust you'll do right by him.
I've got a little alert command now.
I'll send someone right away. I knew he was brave, though I didn't know he was reckless. Poor fool.
And you known him long?
There you go.
A while. I liked the fact that he didn't shy away from dangerous work. And he
I'm trying to do better with the commands.
Because it helped keep the hideaway afloat.
I'll tell Sid what happened here. I expect he'll be none too pleased to learn of.
We have to send Sammy the good vibes.
And I suppose.
Look at me moving up in the stream. I'm trying. I'm trying. I took a big step backwards with TikTok. TikTok, dude, I don't know what happened. They were like, hey man, all that stuff you've been working towards, out, dude. Audi 5000. It's so strange. I wish I knew what happened. Where did we end up? Oh, what is this? A wanted poster? Oh, it's a menu. Chocobo stew. That kind of sounds awful.
What can I interest you in today?
I was about to say, they gave us a weapon. I don't think we're not going to find any upgrades for a hot second from the items they gave us. What is this? Lionheart tonic? It said gradually fills limit break for 30 seconds. We should at least buy them.
I trust it's all here. I hope it's to your liking. Ah, yes.
We got enough money now.
I
We're
trust
good.
it's all here.
Do you get new weapons and armor that you can find and equip? Yes, there's crafting in the game. But it works so much differently than Final Fantasy VII Remake. I really didn't like the materia setup in Final Fantasy VII. I know some people love it, but I know that it adds a great deal of customization to your character, but like this one's a little more straightforward when it comes to items. So let's take a look. So like gear, I have a few weapons, and basically it's just for weapons, it's just raw ability, right? So like attack, magic. For other things, I'm sure there are items in the game that have different bonuses and stuff, but like it's just as raw as it can be. Defense HP bonus, defense HP bonus. But the talismans is where you kind of can customize your character a little bit. You have things that increase other abilities damages, and then, like I said, if you are struggling with the game mechanics as well, the rings here of Timely, they pretty much they're not cheats, but they make the game quite easy. So like Timely Focus, pretty much like, I'm pretty sure Focus is just like where you oh wait, Strikes is where you just press one button and he just does everything for you, which is nice if you just, you know, want to relax and kill stuff. Evasion is for dodging, healing, of course. So, but we're at a point now where we're using these guys here. You can also customize your abilities. I do have enough points now. I actually want to unlock this. Speaking of customizing abilities, I want to... Flames of Rebirth. We'll try that one out for a while. I wish Garuda had more spells, but I don't have any. And there's a third one to re-unlock as well at some point. Rook's Gambit. That actually looks pretty good. Aerial Blast looks fun. Jump back and deliver a punishing counter. Precision dodge. Oh, so now that we've leveled up, we actually have more, huh? Interesting. Cool. I think it's this way for the local map. I think this is where we... Yep. Or... Oh no, we go back here. Hi, Turgle. Why is this game taking me so long to beat? I don't know, because I just keep petting the dog. I thought I could use this. How do I get out of here? Oh, I just go back to the map. That works. That makes more sense. But I was told that side quests are a little bit more important in this version of the game. Which I'm okay with, because none of the side quests have felt super side questy. A lot of games get it really mixed up, I feel, when they add side quests to their game.
You've lost a letter. Nothing too important.
And it's like basically a main storyline quest as a side quest, and I just... A side quest is supposed to be like, hey, just go here, do this, come right back. And that's pretty much what they've all been so far.
Can't be that bad, surely.
How could it be any worse? I'm a courier. I carry things. If I can't do my job right, then what am I good for? Nothing, that's what. I buggered it right up. That means no herbs for the infirmary, and no fresh meat for our cooking pots. Worst of all, that letter I lost, it was for Sid. A letter
Oh no.
I've been waiting on for days.
Maybe if you retrace your steps.
I'd scour Storm from coast to coast if I could, but there are curse breakers in the field, counting on my arrival.
Curse breakers? What are these?
I'll just have to own up to Otto and Sid. They're gonna skin me alive.
We'll help them out. We got this.
Look. Are you serious? Thank you.
It sounds like the hideaway could use those supplies. So, where should I start?
Gotan's bales, perhaps? I took a tumble in the bushes when I was passing through. There's a chance my pack might have caught on something. If you can find everything I dropped, you'll be doing us all a favor.
Oh, I'm sure we can find it.
And if you can find Sid's letter, you'll be saving my life.
If it's there, I'll find it.
Wonderful. Now, I have to run if I'm to make my next delivery in time. I trust you can find your way to Gotan's bales. Oh, and hurry, will you? Sid doesn't like to be kept waiting.
I'm sure he doesn't.
Yeah, poor El Zaddy Sid doesn't like that. Alright, let's prioritize this quest today.
The letter won't last very long out in the elements. I should make for Sambrek as soon as I can.
Yeah, let's just go ahead and travel there. We're gonna go ahead and do this. Haha, the hat and mustache, Sammy. I hope you got some
He
rest.
said his pack might have split while he was passing through the bales. I better keep my eyes open.
I wish that my notifications were working on TikTok, Sammy. I don't know how to fix it.
Good.
It's like a real issue. I did. I'm going in late. Oh man, I'm surprised you're going in. Are you feeling better? Hopefully it was just something like a little quick viral thing.
I doubt he could have fit much more in his pack. Still no sign of Sid's letter, though. We've got this far. Might as well ask around.
I should get the GPU upgrade. I don't think, but it's not my GPU. But you know what? That's a good sign, though.
Dressed to be picking grapes, aren't you?
I actually think there is an update for my GPU. I tried to load Final Fantasy 16 today, and then it was like, your graphics card isn't supported. I'm like, how in the world is it not?
Well, if you do.
Somehow keeping your balance head still hurts, man. I'm sorry about that.
Passed a dog with something in its mouth a little while back. Could have been a piece of paper. No idea if it was your letter, but you never know.
Which way did it go?
Just can't do it this week because I made the wife upset yesterday. I know. I know.
Dare say someone there's been feeding it.
To the village.
No, she was good. She was a good sport. I learned my lesson though. We have food DoorDash today. I've got it scheduled to be DoorDash to us.
It's looking to be a fine harvest this
Just say it, man. I got it. I got it right here. You know what I mean? Although that being said, I will hard cut it, or at least take a break and then come back to stream more. It might be a double header today.
The shad's all salted and smoked. But it'll be an age before the skin's gone.
A whole day on the line and then...
I'm trying to stream as long as possible before I have to leave. So, just so that I can throw all of my clips into a generator and just hopefully get some good stuff.
Someone's waiting for this.
Who's a good boy?
Waited long enough already. Hopefully this will keep our career out of trouble.
See, like, this is what side quests are meant to be to me, though. Like, it only took us like a few minutes. We went, we got it, and we're back.
There you
like,
are. I just got back to the hideaway, and thankfully Otto hasn't seen me yet. I don't suppose you,
Found the things you dropped. I did.
I was so sure they'd be gone. And the letter?
Only a little worse for wear.
Hand them over.
No more skulking about in the shadows for me, then. And all thanks to you. Losing those supplies was one thing, but if Sid had found out about that letter...
Is it about Cursebreaker business?
If only. It's from his daughter. She's off studying in Canver, and her letters are all that keeps Sid sane.
Sid has a daughter?
He never mentioned a daughter.
Oh, he's a busy man. And thanks to you, he won't be wasting his time smiting careless couriers with levin boats. So you did us both a service. Here, for your troubles. If there's anything you're wanting from Sid, today's the day. He'll be sweet as honey once he gets his hands on
A
this.
little bribery, you know what I mean? Get Sid the letter. I love it. I mean, side quests are supposed to take a year and a half. See, that's the thing, man. They're not supposed to. Like, I can appreciate that about this game, because if these side quests, I'm gonna be honest, if these side quests were super long, I would not do them at all. Sharon.
So what God's forsaken corner of the realm is Sid dragging you off to this time?
But it's so much more fun that way. That's
The
fair.
holy capital. And what business would you lot having? On second thoughts, I don't want to know.
Sharon. Really don't think there's anything that she has to offer us that could be better than what we have. Heatwave or Scambit, don't care. We are stocked up.
Speaking of
Probably should sell some stuff though,
the
actually.
trading routes leading south have seen more than double the usual traffic. If you ask me, somewhat foul's brewing, and it ain't tires borbile tea. Oh, just go and see Otto, will ya?
I guess I'll go see Otto, fine. I am going to talk to you one more time.
What?
I'm sorry, Sharon. I'm sorry. I need to sell some stuff.
I reckon I can find a buyer.
Actually, let's go check.
Is that all?
Let's go check the blacksmith. I doubt he's going to have anything right now, but...
I see I'm busy here.
Yeah, I know you're busy,
Same
dude.
for an India.
Yeah, he does have something better. That's quite better, actually.
No scratches, right?
Yeah.
Anything else?
Ooh, that sword looks cool, though. I'm about it.
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier. Didn't sound happy.
Take a seat, Clive.
So you're really going through with it? Sid's been talking about bringing down a mother crystal since I've known him. But that's all it's ever been. Talk.
He's convinced it's the right thing to do. We'll be leaving for the capital shortly.
Well, you couldn't have picked a better moment. Seems the idea.
Oh, Sammy, we had shades in here earlier.
An old Sylvester's spirits. His legions are on the march again. This time, due south.
Another war.
All as the great Grieger wills it. Bloodthirsty little miss, that one. That's God's for you, innit? Still, might work to our advantage on this occasion. Wars breed.
Yeah, he came by. We chatted a little bit. It was good. He was an EP boy.
And at home, with a fair wind behind them, a handful of like-minded ne'er-do-wells could melt into the back alleys of Oriflamme.
His streams are always fun. Always fun.
Is making it to the capital that's the problem.
Yeah, I think there's definitely a update for my graphics card because I'm getting some weird
Traveling in or out of Oriflamme has
graphical things in the back. Some shader issues back there. It's weird.
I might just know of a way.
I'm gonna watch his stream at some point. I told him, I said I've been terrible.
That gets you an audience with the Dame, and it's the Dame who'll see you safely through Northreach. I'll send the Stolas in the morning. Let her
That's
know.
awesome.
We go way back, and she's a true friend of the cause. I'm sure you'll get on.
He has a really strong and good community.
That's good of you, but who is this?
A lot of wonderful people there.
Where will I find her?
She's the proud proprietress of Northreach's foremost house of ill repute, the Vale. And she's quite a woman, if you know what I mean.
A woman. Right.
It's still so funny. I really can't things definitely don't happen by coincidences, right? Because it was like the day before, it was a Thursday. Shadley is when all that stuff went down, and he, I mean, exponentially just put me on the map at all. And to even be able to continue doing this. And that morning, the next Friday morning, that's when you found my TikTok and then shared everything. And then it's just been, here we are. So it was crazy how those two interactions happened. So
Now to find Gav.
Thursday night and then Friday morning. And that was the biggest momentum I'd ever seen. So
Just following orders.
Funny, I never took you for the type.
Can't all be as obedient as you, Gav.
Eh?
Is there tension?
Fine day for a little mischief, wouldn't you say?
Is there tension? Is
this all of us?
Actually, Gav won't be coming.
Just the three of
Did
us.
Gav and Clive have a thing?
Drake said is the keystone of the Empire. Oriflamme's in chaos, yes, but that doesn't mean we can march an army through her gates. The fewer our numbers, the better our chances of going unnoticed. And should that plan fail, well, we have our icons to fall back on.
Sid,
I can answer that, but it's more fun to watch you scratch your head. Oh, Lord.
Ifrit still seems to come and go as he pleases.
Ordinarily, priming an icon comes naturally to a dominance. But then, you are no ordinary dominance.
Well, he's still got the blessing of the Phoenix, doesn't he?
Not to mention what he sucked out of Garuda. And did I ever tell you about how he was once the greatest shield in Rosaria? You know, I reckon he could probably cut us a path out of the capital on his own if need be.
Let's try not to find out.
We're less likely to be spotted if we travel separately. I'll meet you in Northreach in a few days. You two behave now.
Yeah, it's strange. Is there like a love triangle here? Like, just Jill and him had a little tension, and then now Clive and Gab definitely have tension. Weird. Okay, so now this is where things are getting interesting because there's side quests in 2 different areas. I haven't ever seen this before yet in the game, so we're just gonna go ahead and dive off into the furthest side quest. I wouldn't be doing the side quests if people didn't say they were important.
The tavern. It's done for. I've seen your face before. You're a friend of Martha's. Help us, I beg you.
Yeah, something's going on with my graphics card because I don't typically have that many shader issues like in the background.
They're waving their swords around. I think they're gonna kill someone. When I saw what was happening, I slipped out the back. I should have stayed, but oh,
There might be an
please help
update
them.
for it.
All right. I'll see to your problem.
Thank you.
How many were there?
I was out of the door too fast to count. They looked a nasty bunch, though. Be careful in there, all right?
Quest accepted. While the cat's away. Nice. Yeah, it's even weird because it's still happening. Yeah, that's very strange. I don't typically have that issue.
Ha! Golden Stable's my ass. All Martha's hiding back here is coppers.
Counted. Thank you for that follow. I appreciate it. I'm sorry my notifications aren't working on TikTok right now. Typically you'd have a big ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba, so I'm just gonna do it myself.
What say we relieve you of it? Get it, lads. I want that blade. Let's get this out of the way.
That is awesome. I'm excited for that ability. I feel like it's going to come in handy for harder difficulties. So
I'll be keeping my blade, thank you.
although imagine using all that fire inside of the house and it not catching on fire.
There he is, the hero of the Golden
Martha.
Stables.
People will think twice about pushing us around again, thanks to you. We're lucky you were nearby. No good cowards wouldn't have dared.
I'm just so happy that in a week, this is going to be my life. In a week, you're going to find me in a pub like this.
The blood axes
in
keep them in the
Scotland.
tavern, yeah. When they're not busy keeping the peace, that is. I've spread them as thin as they'll go. The Empire might be in charge, but that don't mean they care to keep us safe.
I cannot wait.
If it weren't for the blood axes and me, merchants won't come near these lands for fear of what might happen to them.
I see. Then you do Rosaria a great service.
Just as you did today. You're a useful man to have around. Here.
And there'll be a mug of something tasty waiting for you whenever you next stop by.
Right, we've got work to do for to make this place presentable.
Mm-hmm.
You best be going before I arm you with a mop.
Yeah, I'm out with the mop. I'm good. Let's roll. Oh wait, can I do this? Can I subscribe to myself? What?
There he is, the man of the hour.
That's hilarious. Pet Torgal.
Fetch.
So I guess that was it. That was the side quest. So, see, that's the way they should be. I'm telling you.
So,
We're meeting in Northreach. And will I find...
Ah, you're Sid's man, if I'm not mistaken. Couldn't trouble you for some assistance, could I?
That depends. What do you need?
Some new bearers from Oriflamme just arrived, and it cost Master Quinton a pretty penny to convince their owner to part with them. Man must have been a bloody tyrant. Can't get a peep out of them, try as I might.
They're probably terrified of you.
You're probably right. Dare say it'd take a bearer like yourself to open them up. So, will you have a word with them? Help them settle in?
I'm sure we can do something about that. I'm sure we're good.
That'll do me. Tell them they're safe, and that if they need anything, they just have to ask.
I'll let them know.
Appreciate it. They're sitting over there, taking a long overdue breather, looks like.
I do hope we get another like big battle though before the end of the day. Yeah, I'm having some weird issues today.
So you're the new arrivals. Is there anything I can get you? You're safe here. They don't punish people like us for speaking our minds.
Truly. I'm hungry. My sister too, we're starving.
Wait here. I'll fetch you something from the tavern.
Thank you.
I won't be long. You stay here and rest.
Clive's just such a nice guy, man. Okay, we were just here. Okay.
But how did the grocer know his daughter had been stealing up to the vineyard to see the lad?
I'll have 2 plates of whatever you're serving.
Sorry. We've enough mouths of our own to feed without tending to the wants of outsiders.
It's not for me. It's for some new arrivals.
Oh, my apologies. I didn't see the mark. So you're a comrade. Well, in that case,
yeah, something like that.
whatever you require. Take all the bread and wine you want.
That's really all it takes. One look at the innkeeper's mark.
Of course it is. I do as Master Quinton commands, as do we all. And Master Quinton commands that none of his favoured guests be left wanting. Well, don't keep our new comrades waiting.
Get 'em.
Take what you need and see that they eat their fill.
Like the bread and wine.
Bread and wine. Hopefully this will be enough.
Oh, you can fast travel to them? They're like right there. I respect it.
Brother, did you see?
I don't know why my shaders are so messed up today. I think, like I said, I have some, I gotta update my GPU, I think. Typically it's pretty rocking and rolling. It wouldn't be a day of streaming without some sort of technical difficulty, right? Eating ASMR. Oh, that's that kills me. I'm enjoying 16. I really enjoy it so far. It's a mix of it's a mix of 2 games I really love, which is Devil May Cry, Final Fantasy. But for me, it almost feels like Devil May Cry and Skyrim with
You're free now.
with a sprinkle of Final Fantasy characters. Is basically what it feels like, and it just fulfills every facet I've been looking for in a game. Yeah, you need to change your name to Diet Tech. You're 70 hours in. That's amazing. That's a lot of time. That's a few weeks for your boy here. I am clearly not that far into it. I'm on my first playthrough. So I'm getting to experience all these things in their glory. That's also, how do you enjoy it after 70 hours?
How did the grocer know his daughter had been stealing up to the vineyard to see the lad?
Clearly you enjoy it because you have 70 hours in it. combat I really enjoy. I especially love the icon battles. I want more icon battles. I wish that there was an icon battle mode. I used to play a game called Titanfall 2, and like it was probably one of the best first-person shooters that I've ever played. It just did not. It just either ended up getting hacked and like people just. It was released at a bad time. But they had a mode called it was like a Titan only mode. It was awesome. I do all the side quest stuff. Waiting to hit the DLC stuff. See, so luckily I bought the DLC, so I'm interested. But I've been doing all the side quests. I've been told to do all the side quests.
I tried chasing them off myself, but they won't flee from the
Dude, TF2 still to this day, I would go back and play that if it wasn't hacked all get out. Straight up, it was one of the like best first-person shooters I ever played. Which I guess it just turned into Apex. But Apex without the Titans. I want the Titans. That was the funnest thing, like jumping on those things and pulling the batteries out and stuff. Like,
you'll find them over at Gotan's bales on the edge of town. And hurry, Lostwing needs those grapes.
just have to hit the point where I can go through it. Gotcha. Yeah, I'm super stoked. I feel like everyone I keep talking to says this game just continues to like fulfill. It continues to just, you know, go the extra mile, which is what I'm enjoying so far. It really has. Wine columns, that'll sufficiency. The skins are... oh, okay. Yeah, cool. There's an upstairs? What's up here? There's gotta be a chest. Where's the chest? These people are praying. I need to get out of here. If I ever end up on life support, pull my battery. Oh, Sammy.
A whole day on the line and there's
I played Final Fantasy 14, so see if I mean a lot of similarities between this and some of the stuff on there. I have not played Final Fantasy 14. Where do I have to go for this? Oh, I gotta go like out of here. Okay. I've heard a lot of great things about Final Fantasy 14 though. I just don't think I could facet another MMO. I recently like cut ties with World of Warcraft finally. I was leading a guild in Classic from 2019 to 2024 and it was time to just let it be, and I don't think I have the time to jump into another MMO.
That must be the vineyard. A few wasps shouldn't give me too much trouble.
Same developer, so I'm not surprised. That also makes sense. Now I'm intrigued a little bit. Get him, Torgal. These things are always kind of annoying. That'll freaking do it though. Jeez. Final Fantasy FF14 is addicting. I would believe it. Most MMOs are. Most MMOs are. I run a free company on 14, led by people. When I want to step away, they can function without me. That's also really good. That was one of the things I struggled with in WoW. Like, it was pretty much like... It's like raising a small child, which I also have experience in. And if you leave a guild alone in World of Warcraft, they're pretty much like trying to kill themselves instantly from the inside out.
Master Quinton would have had my head if I'd lost the crop. I'd say you've earned a reward.
But I've heard that about Final Fantasy 14. I've heard the community is just top tier, you know.
Imperial wolves from our door. The vineyards were Master Quinton.
The kids are trying out Throne and Liberty. I've seen I saw Pirate Software play that a little bit.
Well, you certainly seem
I just saw a clip of it on TikTok.
I'm glad I could help.
I'll see that he
Technically, 3 of
hears
us run it, but also my FC
And once
is
this
my.
drink is right for drinking, there'll be a glass or two raised in your honor.
Okay, gotcha. I feel bad, man. TikTok. So TikTok deleted all of my scenes, everything, and even my like live chat overlay doesn't work right now. So I'm having to actually watch myself on my phone and read chat. It is. It's not been fun. This week's been interesting, and now my graphics card is doing something weird. Today, like just today alone. Oh, we need to fast travel. Okay. Wait, do we? Yeah, you know, it's painful, but you know, just kind of part of it. Oh, I gotta go. I feel like there's got to be a better way. So I feel like I can go through here. What is her GPS? A 7800 XT. But I loaded Final Fantasy 16 today, and it was Steam was saying like your graphics card is blah 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 blah, and I was like, no shot. Like, I run on a 3060. It plays nice. Yeah, Nvidia is always a good way to go.
Is it safe to ride to Northreach now?
It's been described as gameplay of a WoW, but by the community of Mr. Rogers. I'd love to see Throne of Liberty then, but see, I'm getting these little shader issues. Things are like glitching a little bit, and so I think there's an update for it. Okay, so Phoenix Flames is good, but it definitely takes a long time to recharge. So it must heal quite a bit then, if it takes that long to recharge. Talk to text is very accurate. Oh, the Mr. Rogers thing is about Final Fantasy 14. Oh, gotcha. I don't know anything about Throwing Liberty. I gotcha. Yeah, I hate that I'm having this issue today, though, because it means that I'm probably not going to be able to get very good clips from it. Minor glitches in 16 are normal. That makes sense. Come here. But I definitely love the combat, though. I mean, there's actually things that are just taken straight from Devil May Cry. So, I can't complain. As we call this game now, Devil May Clive. Come on. Come on. Well, the good news is that you know a little bit more about Devil May Cry than you think. Because, like, that move there, straight up in Devil May Cry. This move, straight in Devil May Cry. I know it's very basic stuff, but, like, the act of juggling your opponent is pretty much was all derived from that game. So you really see it in the combat, and you see it in the limit break. Devil May Cry had a limit break very similar. So.
What did you say was in these pies again?
And a giant of those plum for the apple of your eye. With red.
Oh, was it back here? Oh, search for Dame.
Welcome, good. Bugger off, Branded. Can't you see I'm with a customer?
Oof, bro. Don't you know who I am, bro? I am Lord Clive.
Keep your hands to yourself. No one will buy anything that's been soured by a branded's touch.
Da, 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 da.
We've the right to confiscate any objects forbidden by the throne.
So we're searching for somebody.
The fruit's not getting any fresher.
Oh. I assumed the red dot above the head would do it. Yoshi must be a DMC fan, and he also added in this game. Yes. I'm getting the feeling that a lot of people have an argument about 16, and, you know, it's just because it's different.
That much of my time.
It's... If this is the future of 16, I'm on board. Or the future of Final Fantasy. I know that some people will want a great turn-based again, but...
Upon reflection, you don't have the scent of a branded about you.
But I've enjoyed this a lot.
Flowers. Otto always did know how to please me. More than Sid ever did anyway.
Yikes.
Do you think you
Ouch.
please me, Clive?
You're the dame.
I gotta go.
Let us leave such.
I know he's a wicked Elden Ring fan. He made that clear during the Dawn Trail. It feels like 16 had some elements of Elden Ring too.
Can call me Isabel.
I feel like the way you defeat every enemy.
I can trust you, can't I?
You can trust me, yes, but why would you?
Help you? Because that's what we do. Long ago, Sid did me a kindness when no one else would. I have never forgotten that. Without it, I would not be where I am today. And so, I make it a point to do the same whenever possible.
Okay.
Which brings us here.
The question is just, do we get to ride a chocobo
Obstacle
at some point?
between you and whatever it is you seek in the holy capital. I fear the guards are not likely to let a masterless bearer pass unmolested. Unless...
Where you going with this?
Unless, of course, his master deigned to appear.
Oh, I get it.
Nicely. But I shall expect a favor in return.
Couldn't have guessed.
Wait, what?
He claps like what? Clive, it's time to get a tattoo removal, you know what I mean?
You say these are all from down
I wonder what this dude has. This is just merchant, maybe?
welcome.
Gaia Blade, sure, whatever. Oh, cool. Songs. I like songs. Cool.
Come back again.
Probably not.
What the hell are you doing?
Tut tut. We cannot have people thinking I tolerate disobedience from my branded.
The men who gave me this.
Ray, thank you for that follow. I appreciate it. Typically, that's what happens when I get a follow on TikTok.
From the moment you acquire
I feel so bad. My notifications on TikTok have just not been there.
it is going to give you exactly what you want. Just play along.
Give me bones over here too. Thank you. I appreciate that. Like I said, typically that's what happens when I get a follower. Like you get the whole ba 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 da 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 da. But dude, TikTok they've deleted all my stuff. It's crazy.
Why my new escort? The streets aren't safe for a girl.
I just woke up one morning and everything was deleted. So I've had to remake new scenes, and I just haven't had the time to sit down and.
Well, that rather depends
I'm
on
hoping
you,
that one day it's just gonna fix itself.
I'll see you all at sunset.
I appreciate that follow though, on both sides.
Oi, hold up.
Dude, these people don't want to pick a fight here.
Another fucking branded. Well, you're lucky you're with the dame.
That's my gift sub alert. That's awesome.
Get out of my sight, filth.
I have a I have a few different ones for the gifted
That
subs.
wasn't so bad.
Wasn't so bad. They might have recognized me.
But they didn't. And even if they had, they wouldn't have done anything about it. The gentlemen of the garrison are some.
I mean, this dude's in some, like, Clive's in some clothes, man. Like royal clothes.
As do you.
How is he not recognized?
If you'd care to follow me, we can speak more at the Vale.
Yeah, the shaders are doing some weird stuff today. I'm definitely gonna have to update my drivers and stuff.
Have much of a choice.
Maybe that's what this is all about. Maybe just updating my drivers is gonna fix that. Yeah, like my CPU doesn't do this. Like, that's very strange today.
And if anyone requests her company, tell them she is feeling unwell.
Madame, you look stunning.
As do you, my dear.
Shall I have one of the girls draw a bath?
That won't be necessary.
Leaves and plants will do that? Gotcha.
Clive, my darling. Welcome to the Vale.
To the Vale.
Thank you for seeing me through the gates, my lady. I am in your debt.
Well, that was the whole point, wasn't it? And I told you, it's Isabel. Whatever wound you so tight.
Oh, it tries to like retrace Harry Blade of Grass. Oh, that makes sense.
You mentioned a favor. What is it you'd have me do?
I can respect it though.
Don't want to keep my companions waiting.
If you mean Sid and the girl, you needn't worry.
I was also getting an error when I was loading the game today.
Yes.
I hadn't gotten an error before. It just ended up loading, so I just played it anyways.
I need you to find someone for me.
Brother, I finally got a break from work.
Tatienne has been gone.
Dude, that's awesome, Mario. So good to see you.
No word of
My TikTok's been a little weird, Mario, but it's good. It's so good to see you.
I feel as if I've spent my whole life searching for people. No, I can't say I'm any good at it.
I trust you'll do your best. Oh, and take this.
Except the moon and stars from Isabel.
That trust, and hopefully enough to keep prying eyes from looking too closely at that handsome face of yours.
She thinks I'm handsome.
I have matters to attend to at the Iron.
What game is this? Yes, this is Final Fantasy 16. So it is the most recent one. I'm a little late to the party because I was not on a PS5, so. Well, we got side quests, so we're just gonna go ahead and. Oh, we got a lot of. Oh no. Oh no. All right.
Excuse me, you there? I cannot help but notice you bear the moon and stars. So you are an associate of the dames? Might I trouble you for some assistance?
Clive should be littered in pins and things, rings from people. Yeah. He should be.
I am Etienne, a humble merchant, though fortunate enough to count the dame among
Even his outfit design though is very Devil May Cry-ish.
Beyond these walls, but the guards have grown somewhat suspicious of my comings and goings of late. I was hoping someone might be kind enough to go in my stead. And
Sure, man.
Better than someone in the employ of the Vale's proprietress.
If I didn't have to do all these side quests, I wouldn't. But I know it's important. Oh, and you're gonna be 1,000 gil? This city's rich, dude.
Marvelous. The task is simple enough. Pass through the gate and deliver packages to a few of my most valued clients.
Do you see other outfit? I wonder if I have any other outfits. Oh, you mean his Imperial one?
You need only mention that the items you carry are fresh from the master's table.
Nothing dangerous, I hope.
Probably dangerous.
Why, of course not. Merely trifles which folk beyond the checkpoint are keen to get their hands on. And though I cannot prevent you from peeking, I advise that you
That's
don't.
funny.
Strongly advise.
Listen, I'm more of a Sid guy myself. I'm perfectly straight, but I think Sid could talk me to sleep every night, you know?
That's the day done then.
Because the voice actor for Sid is top tier, straight up.
No one's allowed through the gate until all packs have been
Ever do they get that? There's nothing here for your kind, Branded. Go on now, shoot.
Just here to drop stuff off, man. I'm a delivery boy.
Fresh from the master's table.
Why didn't you say so?
I don't know, because you just moved me out of the way before I could give you that package, huh?
But this here'll make 'em less so. For a while, at least. Sorry about the welcome. I meant nothing by it. You wait right here. Here. You can tell Etienne I'm a man of my word.
You get them after getting what he's got on, one for Clive, one for Jill. And it can change Torgal's fur and weapon skins as long as you have the weapons in your inventory. Ooh. I wonder if I do have anything then. Where would it be? I would be... Here, let me look at something real quick. Yeah, that's right. Weird. Oh, I have a lot of stuff. Oh, crap. Did I have the Buster Sword? Dang. Hideaway than the big stone? Gotcha. You just all gil by 25%? I mean, that seems kind of meh. Onion sword, brave blade. Katana. Interesting. Let's see what the Buster looks like in this game. I assume it just looks... $180 though? Oh, it's not as good. But let's see what it looks like. Dude, it's a straight Buster. That's awesome. But it's not as good as what we have, so... Ba-da-da. So I have to go to the hideaway, got it. Maybe we'll do that once I'm closer to needing to stop.
A package. Fresh from the master's table.
I do not know you. Where is the merchant, Etienne?
Somewhere the gate guards won't be paying him or his affairs any mind.
Fine. Hand over the goods and be gone.
Sure, man. It's my job to do side quests for people. I live to serve, you know?
Lighter than usual. Branded, if I discover you have played me false...
I can always take it back.
You will do no such thing. Your master should cut out your insolent tongue.
Sam, are you still hiding out? You lurking a little bit? You still here?
In chains. Payment. Take it and get out of my sight.
Cigars.
Ooh, cigars. I got a few of those I need to go through.
Cigars are worth more than your life. Do be careful.
I feel like I'm gonna take a lunch today, and then I don't normally do this, but I'm probably gonna start the stream again at like 2. I'm gonna take a lunch at 12.
Treat yourself. Fresh fish.
12 or 12:30, and then I'm gonna restart the stream up at 2
Whether you have
Eastern
the coin
time.
or not. Where's your master anyway?
Etienne sent me.
Didn't know he had his own bearer.
It's funny, I finally had a week where I could be fully consistent again with my streaming schedule.
Quickly now, before the
But then I
guards
leave the
notice.
country on Sunday night for 12 days. So I plan on making posts while we're there. I don't know if I'll go live or not. I'm really going to try to take the time to enjoy this
And
this trip.
this is for Etienne.
But we're going to London for a few days. We're going to go explore all of Scotland for the other
very
7.
best, specially distilled for my most discerning customers. The guards find that, they'll seize it before you can blink. You keep it well hidden, all right? If Etienne likes it, tell him there's more where that came from. For a price, of course.
Of course.
What?
Perfume, cigars, and spirits. Someone has expensive tastes.
Perfume, cigars, and spirits. That sounds like my kind of night, right?
Ah, you have returned. I believe these are yours.
What if we just didn't, like, hand over everything? Just try to cheapskate him.
Delightful. The dame will be pleased.
You don't say. And would she be pleased to learn what you had to exchange for those items?
You mean the crystals? No need to be coy, my boy.
Why not just tell me in the first place?
An honest man wears deception like shackles about his ankles. I couldn't risk you stumbling under the gaze of the guards. After all, we both know the punishment for dealing in unsanctioned crystals, even such morsels as I provide. And if you don't know what this day's
Oh,
work
here's
may
a
have
miss.
cost you, then, well, I dare say you'll sleep all the better for it. Despite the risk, our friends beyond the wall gladly give their finest and most treasured wares for the paltry crumbs.
So tomorrow's stream is going to be very fun.
I didn't realize crystals
And I
were
hope
so
that
scarce
my
here.
barber's cool with it.
As scarce as
Which I think he
chocolate,
will be, because he's
hence the
kind of
threading
about that
market
stuff.
for even the scantest fragments.
I'm getting the whole 9 yards, getting all the haircut, I'm getting all this shaved
I
off,
think you're doing what you
the whole
believe
treatment.
is necessary.
But I booked it at 10:30 in the morning,
Indeed. And I don't doubt
meaning
the
that's
dame
the
would
normally the
agree.
time I stream. So I'm just going to go
All for a job
live,
well done.
and we're just going to be live in the barbershop.
As I was commissioned to gather, and the guards are none the wiser.
I'm just going to be in the chair with a towel on my face.
As will our mutual friend when she hears of how you evaded me.
I've let all this mess grow too much. Da-ba-ba-da-da-da-da. All right. I hate that I'm going to be spending most of my time finishing side quests today, but kind of is what it is.
Sergeant's got it in for us. Huh. Where's your commanding officer, Branded? Don't you know the training grounds are for real soldiers?
Well, you lost or something? Sorry, but the Imperial Guard's got no use for your kind. The infantry always needs more bodies, though.
I'm just passing through.
I love how, like, mellow he is, too, though, right? He's just like, I'm just passing through, man, even though he could straight just destroy this entire town.
Always strutting about like he owns the place.
The Dane laughed when we offered her our protection. You reckon this prick's really worth a couple of the Emperor's finest?
Oh, yeah, let's go. Want to fight?
I dare say there's ways of finding out. How about it, Branded? Care to show us how you earned that brooch?
I'd rather not.
Oh, no doubt. Only chivalrous souls that we are, Robin and I need to know the dame's being properly looked after.
Alright, fine. I'll level this town, too.
Fine. If it'll put your mind at ease.
Oh, and just so you know, I won't be holding back. I suggest you don't either. Take a moment to get ready if you need it. Wouldn't want you whining about an unfair fight.
Alright. I really want to do this? Where do I gotta go? Speak with Leon? Alright, come on.
Now, let's get the measure of you, shall we?
If that's what you want.
Cocky bastard. All right, let's be having you.
Yeah, pretty much. Is it just a battle?
Oh, and when you go crying to your mistress, tell her it was Leon who gave you the pounding.
Do I have all of my abilities?
Use all the dirty tricks you want, Brandon. Alright, so you know one end of a blade. Enough.
I mean, bro, what were you expecting?
Fuck me.
Pretty much, dude.
What the hell are you playing at, Leon? So it's a real challenge he wants, is it? Fine.
Wasn't even a challenge, man.
Sword up, bearer. Let's have some fun, shall we?
Sure, man.
How the bearer win the Dane's favour anyway?
I know he went to hold my tongue for a start.
Potential. I'll give you that.
I mean, come on, dude. Combat in this game is it's just so good. It's so fluid, man.
I go now.
Grieger's gash. The bastard didn't even break a sweat.
The dame's man or no, he's still a branded. Best hope the sergeant never hears about this.
Yeah, not after the bullocking he gave us for missing drills. Might be the old sod had a point.
I'd imagine he did.
Do it.
I imagine he had good points.
Bloody riddance. At least we know the dame's in safe hands, I suppose.
Do us a favour. If you have to tell the dame about this, tell her we got a good few hits in, eh?
No, we got a good few hits in. That's funny. Da, 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 da. At least we didn't have to go anywhere for that side quest. That works out there. I'm a fan of the side quests in the game just because of the short. They do feel like they're everywhere though.
I don't know how a bearer came by the moon and stars, but thank goodness I found you. Can I trust you to be discreet?
About what?
About this. About what I wish to ask of you. About the fact that I, a humble creature, assist the Dame of the Vale in her endeavors. As unlikely as it may seem, there are those within the upper echelons of Samberquois society who find the Empire's treatment of bearers to be barbaric.
All right. But what do you want from me?
This town is
What do
carried
you want
upon
from
the
me?
backs of its bearers, and yet many would see their servants starve. Not for the want of coin, simple fare cost little more than a pittance, but to revel in the suffering of others, a simple act of cruelty. Contemptible though it is, my countrymen would sooner cut off their noses to spite their faces than see their bearers fed. And despite my best attempts at secrecy, my efforts to dole out comestibles have been noticed. Which brings me to my request.
Need the request. I need less chit chat.
Afford you a certain freedom. A freedom I could sorely use.
Sure? Question mark?
Fine. What do you need me to do?
Oh, thank you. An extra meal may not seem like much, but it will make all the difference.
You gotta have sustenance, man.
Deliver these, but keep them hidden. Quickly now.
Are they pot stickers?
What food I can provide goes where the need is greatest. And today that happens to be the barracks. 3 bearers, overworked and underfed, not permitted a moment's rest.
It's no wonder so many die before their time.
Tragic, true, but do not let anger make you careless. People will view this act of mercy as an undermining of the Empire's authority. Be discreet for both our sakes. And
Sure.
for the sake of those we feed. Oh, and when you're finished, a word in the ear of one of the dame's girls would be appreciated.
You won't be staying then?
I'm afraid not. I am expected back in the capital, and have already risked much speaking with you this long.
Well, all right. Let's go feed some people in the barracks.
Crystal's curse is bad enough.
Oh, they're like everywhere. Okay, hold on. Torgal, I gotta pet that dog. You gotta keep Torgal happy. Gotta give him a treat too.
After it.
Num 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 num. Whole reason I bought the game. I bought the game for icon battles, and I stayed for farming and petting the dog. What is this? A cleric casting cure.
Waiting for it to heal on its own. Hurry up!
Looks like now's not the time.
Interesting.
You look like you need a rest.
Not them actually just using people like for their abilities to like do chores. So, anyways,
Thank you. I don't
about this version of Kingdom Hearts.
Not where anyone might see.
Geek, it's good to see you.
Before the Chamberlain, I'd be dead without him. Me and many others.
That's something at least.
Hopefully everyone's having a great Thursday. We spent a lot of the day doing side quest. So, Sammy, since you're here too, what do you think of my idea of I end my stream at my normal time today around 12:30, then I go back live again? Yeah? Like I said, I'm trying to get as much content in it before I leave for my trip. I had to ask Travis all the beard questions. I'm thinking I'll end around 12 and or 12:30, depending on when DoorDash is here.
The Chamberlain. Thank you.
Yeah, I'll probably have to reset both. But I might go back live around 2 Eastern time.
Who told you to rest?
Maybe do another 2-hour stream. Where am I heading?
And you,
For the
if you've got a message
I'm going to be heading to London and Scotland
return to your post.
this weekend for 12 days. So that's why I'm trying to get as much gameplay and content as I can, and then really allow my posts to kind of carry me for the next week and a half when I'm not going live. So
Enough! Curse you! Get away from me!
yeah, it's a honeymoon trip. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be good.
You'll work faster next time if you know what's good for you.
Luckily, I should be able to also curate some content while we're there. Small snippets. I don't know if I will go live or not. I really do. I think we want to enjoy the trip as much as we can.
It looks like you need
So,
it.
yes, sir, London. I'm gonna be we're gonna do some of the touristy stuff for sure. I definitely I'm interested to see a show. So their version of Broadway, right? Which is what the theater district or whatever it's called. I'm interested to see. We're gonna go see Wicked one night, and then the other night we're gonna go to the Grapes, see Gandalf's staff.
Thank you.
That dude has had a hard life right there.
A drover has more regard for his cattle than the Empire does its bearers. Anyway.
Yeah, I think we'll do a highlight reel probably. There will definitely be photos taken and videos taken for sure. Luckily, we have a lot of downtime in one of the places we're staying.
You
So
here for business or pleasure?
Business.
business,
But not
business,
my own.
business. We're here for business.
Put me to work delivering food.
Ah, so he found someone to help him then.
Thank you for that heart, me pinguini. I'm so sorry my notifications aren't
Too
working.
much interest in him of late.
So he really is a chamberlain.
There was a time when he was the Vale's most illustrious customer. Us girls thought of him as a generous
What did you try? You try
He's
screwball?
one of the only people around here who seem bothered by the way the Empire treats its bearers.
Rare for one in his position.
A fact not wasted on the Dame.
I just said like 5 seconds ago. You're good. I appreciate it.
Patron saint of Northreach's starving masses. My sisters and I may have lost an uncle, but bearers are being fed for a change, so we don't grumble. Much.
Glad to hear it.
Yeah, I've heard people making like PB&J shots and stuff like that out of screwball.
Out there like him. And you, for that matter. It's no wonder the Dame's got a soft spot for you.
I better be going.
Nice, quest complete. Hopefully I got time to do one more. Investigate the whereabouts. So screwball was cream soda as butterbeer. Gotcha.
Enough to have me look for one of your colleagues. A woman by the name of Tatienne.
Sheepdog. Definitely taste the whiskey, but I had a smooth burn doing it straight. I believe it.
You saw her before she disappeared.
The day before.
Oh, you can actually see it today. There's those boxes. So behind me, there's these little boxes in front of that bed.
It wasn't anything fancy, but you could tell it meant the world to her. You see, Tatienne was an orphan.
It's pretty much just filled to the brim with
Dame as a mother.
alcoholic beverages.
So she was upset.
And I didn't lend her my shoulder. But perhaps someone else did. Tatienne shared a room. Her chambermaid may have seen something. She's over there, sitting by the pond.
Thank you. Let's see what her chambermaid can tell us then.
Bum 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 bum.
So you're the new escort the girls have been talking about. And you've already been sent off on an errand, eh?
Oh, what can I say? I'm the escort.
You'll be knackered before the real work begins later on tonight.
Every home needs a mini bar. It's American law. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be able to set up my mini bar because my mini bar theoretically is typically this guy back here. And where we're at currently, it's being used as a
She did mention a name.
an all-in-one
Exactly who she meant.
storage food bar.
Lad from the garrison. Annoying little shit. Spent every guil he earned on Tatienne.
Are y'all playing like hardcore D4?
Tried to buy her time. Followed her around like a lost puppy. Tatienne was flattered at first, but it didn't take long for her to get scared. She thought about saying something. But the Dame was so proud of her for how much she was bringing in, and she didn't want to let her down.
This man from the garrison. Did you ever see him?
Of course I did. He tried to sneak into our room enough times. Slimy sod's got a scar over one eye. Claims he got it in battle.
You've been very helpful.
Don't let him get away with this.
I was running Infernal Horde solo. Was doing good at Torment 1.
A man from the garrison.
What are you playing as, like a necromancer or something?
Seems a trip to the barracks is in order.
I haven't seen you around the Vale of late.
And then your internet drops out? Rip. Dude, that's the one thing I can say. It's funny, I lived in the city, right? I lived in the city where like I had Google, Fiber, I had like everything. And then I moved out of the country and now my internet's much better.
Heard the bones fell favorably.
Dude, like I'm on
Scar over his eye.
Looking for a man?
I'm actually streaming off wireless again already, and it's much better. Shadley's live stop, Phantom's live stop, Travis's live stop.
One word from him and the Vale's doors will be barred to us for good.
Or Sammy.
There's only one man in the garrison with a dodgy eye. His name's Yannick. I haven't seen him around lately, though.
On account of him being in war.
Rip.
Yannick left a few days back. Said he had dealings with a merchant there.
The Dame thanks you. Moore is the last village on the road to Oriflamme. I should let Isabel know where I'm headed.
Most likely. Falls there nigh on every night.
Man, this is a lot of running around, to be honest. But the good news is, between this break that I'm going to take, I'll be able to update my drivers and do all that stuff and then go back live again at 2. So.
Clive, tell me you bear good tidings.
That remains to be seen.
Oh, Tatienne, you could have told me.
This Yannick. The soldiers I spoke to believe he's in the village of Moor. According to them, he claimed to have some business with a merchant there. Though that wouldn't explain his continued absence.
And you plan on traveling to Moor to ascertain the truth?
Isn't that what you want?
Oh, it is, but I fear sending you there may cause more harm than good. The people of Moor are rather set in their ways.
Set in their
They have
ways.
little love for bearers, and they will not hesitate to report one such as you to the constabulary. There is a man in Moor who owes me a favor. More than one, in fact.
See if you've been screaming to be put to rest.
Stables. Tell him I sent you.
That's funny.
I shall return as soon as I find something.
Well, where is this dude at? So we're gonna have to leave the city. So here's what I think I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and end a little early here, 3 minutes early. I'm gonna take lunch. I will end the stream, but at 2 Eastern, I'm gonna pipe this thing back up until about 4 or 5 o'clock. I'm gonna ride the day pretty hard. Because tomorrow's gonna look a whole lot different. I have a lot of things going on tomorrow, but I'm gonna take advantage of today. No diet food ASMR. No, unfortunately, Sammy knows all about me. What happens to me if I miss lunch? So it made for a good story time yesterday. But like I said, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. If I don't see you, but I do hope to see you back. I'm gonna do something different. I'm gonna go live again in 2 hours. So 2 Eastern time. I team up with her when it happens now. I know. That's the smart thing to do. She's always right. Listen, she is, she's boss. In a good way. So, like I said, I will see you guys in a little while. And we'll go from there. So, it's been a great stream, though. Seriously, it's always fun having you guys in here. So, I hope to see you again. And I'm going to get all my issues sorted out, too. So... you guys have a great one.